Could you imagine if we had a 24-hour news network and we see Joy, Roland, Melissa, John? I mean, look, Lester Hall. Do I need to go down the list? Okay, So and boy, would that be, and that would be a hit. That would be because the dollars would follow because they want to know where people are tuning to. Okay, and white folks, even the Trump white folks, would be tuning into certainly a black 24-hour news network because to tell the truth, white folks always want to know what black people are doing and thinking. Well, here it is. Here it is.
You raise a good point there, and I just conferred with my dear friend AI, who suggested that Tyler Perry did attempt to purchase BET, but unsuccessful.
Oh, okay.
So it is still owned by Viacom. But you make a great point because when there are individuals who try to overlord over other individuals, what it really means is they stand on their perch and they watch everything that you do. So it's really interesting how right-wing media always has a clap back to what black people are saying. Like it's almost like they just are so fascinated with us that they I don't even know what the right verb to use is, but they're always watching, as you say. And so I
Yeah.
agree with you. I do remember the old BET, right? Because it was started back in '81, and the old BET
That's
had
right.
its own news, right? It had its own music stuff and all that kind of stuff. And we did have, glimpses of that. But I agree with you. I mean, your homeboy from childhood, Al Sharpton, who's now on
That's right.
MSNBC. I'd love to see Angela Rye on there. I would love to see
Thank
April
you.
Ryan come back. I love to see, Jemele Hill come on and talk about sports and, all the phenomenal folks, who are doing great work. And then if that network can be tied in with the Root and with the Griot and with the
That's
Emancipator,
right.
right? These kind of web based, where we get a newsletter with these articles in there and have it all locked in. And we can have multiple viewpoints, right? Because there's not
That's
a
right.
monolithic, homogenous aspect of blackness. We have different perspectives and different thoughts and different ways of approaching life. And if we can
That's
have
right.
that there, and not worry about the white gaze as Toni Morrison has taught us, not worry about the fact that those folks are going to continue to watch over us. Why do they watch over us? Because
That's
we're
right.
brilliant, we're articulate, we're persistent, we're resilient. That's why they watch over us,
And,
right? So they can
mhm.
re-narrate and take away, in at least attempt to erase us. And historically they have done a great job of that, but no more.